J-turns are something that I see frequently. I'm under, if not uneducated on the matter.
Right.
You just told me something that was kind of mind-blowing, is that you would never, go ahead.
Well,
J-turns.
no real security person would ever actually do a J-turn with a client in the car. Even if you're a part of a detail and the client wasn't in your car, you would never do it on an actual detail. There's a bunch of different reasons why. First, you're probably doing it in a vehicle you've never practiced in. Second, you're not going to be on that pristine track or that pristine airstrip that you practiced on in training with the beefed up suspension in the brand new Dodge Chargers. Third, there's probably going to be pitted roads, traffic all around, people, and all kinds of other obstacles. It's just something you would never, ever really do. So why does everybody teach it? Because students expect it when they go to, students expect it when they go to training, and that is why, and so people deliver it. And now, second part of that is, I actually move clients in hostile environments on a regular basis. So because of that, I know what we need and what we don't need. A lot of the people teaching these classes, they're professional driving instructors. They're very good at the dynamics, how a vehicle moves, the weight shift, braking and steering, but they're not actually moving people in the roads in Colombia and Syria and Mexico on a regular basis with an actual client in the car. And when you do that, you realize immediately, I realized this 15 years ago, I would never actually pull a J-turn off with anybody. It's a stunt. It's not something you would really use operationally.
It seems like a fun thing to do.
It is very fun. We've all done them. I remember going to a driving school one time, and they weren't quite ready for me. They weren't quite ready setting up. So the guy's like, you know how to do J-turns and bootlegs? And I'm like, yeah, I can do those. He goes, go do 100 of them while we set up. I'm like, okay. So I went and did my 100 and came back, knowing full well that I would never actually use these operations, because you would not.
I'm really having a difficult time with the idea that you would never, like the word never is
Yeah, you would hardly ever say that. Now, I say never because it would open up my team and my client to such liability. I would never do something to open them up to that liability. So why would I try that when there's other alternatives that you can use that are just about as fast, 10 times safer, and you don't have that liability at all? That's what I'm going to use on a security. Well, it's called a Y turn. It looks very similar to a 3-point turn. When you check out our driving courses, you're going to see our students doing this.
So when you see a course that teaches a J-turn, right? Like, what comes to mind?
I know right then that the person teaching that J-turn is not moving clients in a hostile environment. I know that for a fact. Because nobody that's teaching that, unless they just want to make the students happy, but nobody that's actually teaching that would really use that operationally. And that's just the way it is. And I've gotten all the hands up. Well, I did it once downtown Tehran when the Republican Guard was chasing me and my assets of the 3-letter agent. Yeah. No, you didn't. You didn't do that. It never happened. And we all know it never happened. And it never will happen. You're not going to do that because you're not going to open yourself up to that liability. That's why I can say never, because I would never use that when there's other alternatives that are safe.
Wow, and who are you?
What? I am nobody.
Boom, that was an excerpt from the last Protector Symposium with Rick Sweeney of Sec4 International, and he's also the training director for the League of Executive Protection Specialists. His company specializes in doing executive protection operations in third world countries and non-permissive environments, right? So there's different types of protectors. There's ones that work primarily in the US, and there's ones that work in the places that you really need to know what you're doing in order to work in those places, right? Me and Rick right now are working together on a project overseas in one of those types of environments. He literally just flew back to run the League of Executive Protection's Hard Skills Intensive. So we have a class that just started up this morning. He flew back from that country, is kicking off that class to get those professionals the best and highest quality tactical skills they need for executive protection operations. You'll have a chance to learn from him during the Protector Symposium 6.0 and take our protective driving course. This is the highest level of private security tactical driving training available to the civilian public. We'll be showing you how to car fight. You will be making contact with vehicles. You will be put into a rolled vehicle and understand how to deal with a rolled vehicle. You'll be shown vehicle dynamics in SUVs as well. This is a once-in-a-lifetime training event, the Protector Symposium 6.0, and it's your opportunity to learn from some of the world's most high-end protection professionals on skills that you don't get to learn every single day. You'll get a certification at the end of that course. There's only a few spots left. I hope you'll come and train with us. Protector Symposium 6.0, Rick Sweeney, and 7 other elite protection specialists and trainers. Get your tickets now. It's coming up October 6th. Yo, go to ProtectorSymposium.com to get your tickets while they last. They're gonna run out. This event is a once-in-a-lifetime training opportunity, literally.